Ready for this? My upset special. I'm going to take the Thunder. I'm going to take the Thunder to beat the Rockets for two reasons. One, Russell Westbrook. I think he is keenly aware that the talk that he's not the MVP centers on the fact that James Harden's team has won more games. You know, not even all that many more games, with a roster that's built perfectly for Harden and, in fact, would also be perfect for Westbrook. He doesn't have that roster. Never mind the fact that Kawhi Leonard has as many more wins, basically, to Harden as Harden has to Westbrook, and also has crazy numbers and plays defense. Never mind all that. Westbrook is aware that only 47 wins seems to eliminate him for some as the MVP. And he knows he's being compared to Harden. And he knows Kornheiser and others have said, well, let's see what happens in this series before we give out the MVP. He will be on a mission, Russell Westbrook, and there is no greater force of nature who's always obviously internally motivated. But if one can possibly go to 11 like Spinal Tap, it's Westbrook based on this external motivation. That's number one, Westbrook. Number two is playoff basketball slows down. And in terms like, not only do they not have an answer for like Cantor offensively, Houston that is, but because of the size, Adams, guys like that, OKC goes to the glass a lot better than Houston. And so those offensive rebounds have actually helped Russell Westbrook, obviously, in his MVP candidacy, and actually have helped the team to those 47 wins. So, yes, I understand why Houston is favored, because that barrage of three-pointers in that D'Antoni system can just overwhelm what you've got. I understand. I think they're correctly favored. But I have a feeling OKC pulls this out in a more grinding kind of playoff-style basketball behind a superhuman effort from Russell Westbrook.
Max, Kellerman, I can't poo-poo those arguments, but your last point is exactly why I disagree with you, and I'm going with Houston to win this series. Because Mike D'Antoni is not going to allow you to get in a kind of grinding, physical encounter. He's going to launch threes. The Houston Rockets are number one in 3 points made and number one in 3 points attempted. They are going to put up 3-point shots. They're going to push the ball up the floor. They're going to hit perimeter shots. They're going to actually force OKC to go small to some degree. And because of that, I think you could take physicality out of the equation to some degree. Not only that, James Harden is exceptional at getting to the free throw line. So he's going to go about the business of getting dudes in foul trouble. I also think that even though no one can guard Russell Westbrook, this dude, Patrick Beverley, like I told y'all on many occasions, could be on my team any day of the week. He's a rough rider. Then you're looking at some of these guys, the Ryan Andersons of the world, the Eric Gordons of the world, the Trevor Arizas of the world. The Lou Williams pickup is huge. They got guys that can hit shots, and these are contested shots. Whereas with Harden on the floor, they're going to be open shots because you have to key on him because of his ability to get to the hole and to have the ball in his hands. I have no doubt that Russell Westbrook is going to be sensational, but I question whether or not the other dudes on his squad are going to be able to make buckets, particularly in pivotal moments. Robinson is a hazard. He's a hazard on the offensive end of the floor. Victor Oladipo can play, and he's along the lines of the Lou Williams and Eric Gordons of the world, but I don't believe he's that difference maker. Enes Kanter and Steven Adams can be big for you if you could put them on the floor together or you were playing big, but I don't think Houston will get lured into that. And I think it comes down to the skills of a James Harden surrounded by those shooters with 2 points, Max, as you have said in the past, outnumbering with 3 points, outnumbering two.
I can't argue, but by the way,
I think that's what it's going to come down to. I'm picking Houston to win this series.